We recently had the pleasure of interviewing a well-known composer, musician and singer from Bollywood, Sandesh Shandilya. He's known for his work in films like Yamla Pagla Divana, Jab We Met, Chameli and many more. He stopped by our studios to talk to us about his upcoming project here in the States. Now let's find out what he's working on.
Hello and welcome to Sahara One, Amit and Sandesh. Amit, can you tell us a little bit about this film that you're collaborating on with Sandesh?
Well, I wrote this in 2008 and we submitted for University of Film and Video Association competition in 2009, and the script won an award over there, first award in the faculty screenwriting competition, and that's where I got started collaborating with people on this project. The title is Blemish Light. The film deals with identity issues, issues of Muslim identity and issues of homosexual identity. Project is such which has a global appeal to it. It's an international film, will be made in English. We're trying to collaborate with artists from India and here, and it's great that the kind of response I got from India when I went to the industry, started meeting people over there with the script and everything. And Sandesh, I met him there in Bombay for the very first time, and it was not too long, but it seems like that we've been talking to each other for too long now about this project, and I'm very excited that Sandesh is here now in New York visiting to hear the city sounds, to hear what kind of collaboration Sandesh can do with other musicians. So I'll let Sandesh to talk a little bit more about what he understands about the film. And
I'm actually very excited about this project, and this film is going to be released worldwide. So the kind of sound we are looking at, we are looking world music kind of sound, and Amit is very he does lots of experiments, and I like the script so much. So we are discussing about the kind of sound we are going to use in the film, the music in the film.
When I wrote it and when I went to Bombay, when I was meeting you and meeting people like Hari Nair, people like Victor Banerjee and all that, I was skeptical if how will I be received, because I don't have that kind of film background, in the sense that people know industry. It seems like that industry functions pretty much through connections and through who knows who, and I was coming from nowhere with a script in my hand and meeting people and hoping that people will like the project and will come behind the project. And that's what happened with you. After reading the script, you got excited.
When I read the script, my first question was, what is your age? And that script is so good. It looks like this is not his first film, this is not his first script.
Sandesh, can you tell us a little bit about the kind of genre of music? You said it's going to be world music, the kind of sound that you're looking for. What is really inspiring you, to create something new for this film?
This film has no boundaries, and like my experience has been more in Bollywood, doing Hindi films. So this is the time when I'm also breaking my boundaries, and I'm trying to do all kind of experiment, whatever are possible, and he is giving me free hand. So that is, but still we are working. Instead of describing, and I would like to finish the project and let the people hear.
We are using Faiz Ahmad's Faiz Saab poem, Ye Daag Daag Ujala, Ye Shab Kazida Seher, and I'm on one hand excited that we'll be using that poem and we'll be composing music to that, and on other hand I'm also kind of skeptical. I have my doubts that if it come out as it deserved to come out, and I know Sandesh is putting all behind it, and I'm sure what we'll be able to do for Faiz Saab, it has to come as a tribute to the kind of work he has done, and so we're going to try our best to do justice to his poetry through our music.
Actually, the kind of film I understood till now does not fit in any category. It itself has a own style, And so for me also it's a big challenge to compose music which is completely I can't identify any music or relate with any music that I will be doing in this film. So that is the excitement for me.
For me, writing this project was kind of an experimental thing. Though we were making a film that reaches as much audience as it can. We want to tell a story in that way, but we still want to hold on to the idea of experimenting with the narrative forms, experimenting with the kind of cinema we make, and so that's the same we want to do with the music as well. So, and I think Sandesh, that's what Sandesh got really excited about, doing experimentations with.
Amit, can you tell us a little bit about the team that you have put together for this film, since it's an independent film,
Right.
and it's your first film? So what kind of talent with respect to crew and cast you've been able to convince and get on board so far?
Right. I was the intention from the very beginning was to work with people who works in alternative kind of cinema in India, and Hari Nair is the DOP on the film. He has done films like Shul, King of Bollywood, Dehen, films like those. Then Wasik Khan is doing production design, who has done Black Friday, recently Dabang, also mainstream. So he goes back and forth between the mainstream and very alternative work. Then Dara Singh is doing sound design, who's done Vishal Bhardwaj's Blue Umbrella. I'm so excited to have Victor Da playing one of the key roles, Victor Banerjee. Then Ali Khan is there, who was in Mighty Heart and Traitor, and then Ankur Vikal is there, who was in Slumdog Millionaire. So, and then Vaishali Menon, who won Filmfare Award last year for Firak. She's doing the costumes for the film. So I am on one hand excited, on one hand feels so much responsibility on my shoulders to be able to lead a team of these great and experienced people, including Sandesh. It will be, for me, it will be on one hand learning experience, and on the other hand responsibility to peer through. Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming over and talking to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sarah.
Well, it's time for a short break, but don't go too far from your TV sets, as we have a lot more coming up on the other